Welcome everybody to Forza Motorsport 6, and today we're dealing with the 2016 Ford number 66 Ford Racing GT Le Mans. So yeah, this is the brand new racing car that's just come free to the game this week. And yeah, I'm a bit sad that it's not actually a car pack, but this car is still an amazing car, which is no surprise considering the stock version is an amazing car itself. So yeah, this is basically just a racing version for Le Mans, so all the usual stripped out interior and lighter overall. It's actually 145 pounds lighter than it is normally, so that is a huge amount of weight knocked off. But sorry, the main difference is the engine. And yeah, it's still a 3.6 litre V6 engine, which is twin turbocharged, but it's got 530 horsepower and 494 pounds-feet of torque, which is 100 horsepower less than the stock version and 45 pounds-feet of torque less as well. But like I said, it is lighter, but that doesn't necessarily make up for the loss in power, as it can only do 184 mile an hour this time instead of the 217 mile an hour of the original. And acceleration is down as well, which I'll get onto when we get onto the track. But yeah, the main difference is the fact that the engine does have less power in terms of being a bit worse, but it makes up for it really well by the handling that it has. As you can see, it's got all the usual racing accompaniments, splitter, those side panels on the side, the big spoiler, and the diffuser at the back. Yeah, that spoiler is absolutely huge. It's not as big as certain other ones, but yeah, certainly a lot bigger than the stock version. But yeah, because this is a racing car, we're going to take this out onto the racetrack and see what it can do. So see you when we get there. So yeah, welcome to Le Mans. Thought it was only going to be an ideal track to come on, considering this car does have Le Mans in its name. So yeah, we're going to take this car around on the first lap and talk through it on the second lap. So yeah, as you can see, this is a brilliant race car. It's probably my favourite modern race car on this game, which I know isn't saying a lot considering I don't really like race cars in general, but yeah, because it is basically still only a 4GT with plenty of extras added on, it's still sort of like a road car, but yeah, a whole lot better. Granted, it doesn't have the speed or the acceleration of the stock version, which is a shame, but obviously it's got to be able to meet the racing requirements for any leagues or championships that it's going up against, so I'm not really too bothered about that because it's such a nice car to drive. It handles so much better than the original, and the original 4GT still handles bloody brilliant anyway, so the fact that they've been able to improve upon it so much is really good. So yeah, it handles a lot better, brakes a lot better, is lighter so it's more agile and more responsive as well, and again the original wasn't exactly a heavy car, so again yeah, the fact that they've managed to shave off £145 off a pretty light car to start with, and certainly not a small car either, so yeah, they've run them really well, and obviously it was meant to be a race car first, road car second, just like the original back in the 60s, so yeah, they've clearly taken inspiration from its older variant. And yeah, acceleration wise, like I said, is down from the stock version, 0 to 60 3.150 seconds, and 0 to 100 in 6.650 seconds, whereas the stock car could do it in 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds, oops daisy, and 0 to 100 in 5.514 seconds. So yeah, it's more than a second down to 100 and slightly down on 0 to 60, but it's still not a slow car for a car that only has 530 horsepower, when plenty of modern road cars that are supercars have a lot more than that and aren't as fast, or even not even that as fast in terms of going any quicker. Then that's really rather impressive, and you've really got to bear in mind that this is a race car at the end of the day, but yeah, a race car that's been made to fit regulations, and so therefore it's not going to be as quick as ones that are purely for the road. But like I said, the handling makes up for all of that, and this would make mincemeat of the stock 4GT on a twisty track. Probably get beat resoundingly on here, but on a twisty track, one that doesn't really rely on straights or power, this would make mincemeat of not just that stock 4GT, but probably some of the better handling cars, and some of even the faster ones like McLaren or Pagani. So yeah, really enjoy this, and I'm really glad it's in the game. It is free, like I said, so yeah, you can get it, but I would have liked it to been in a car pack, because yeah, car packs have been the saving grace for this game, because I certainly wouldn't have played it as long as I would have if I hadn't had expansions and the car packs, because yeah, it's all about giving you more to play with, and this game has done that for sure. Another thing that's really interesting about this car is the interior. Not only the steering wheel has a digital readout, which is really rather clear and precise, giving you all the information you need, but you've also got a camera for a rear view mirror, which, as you can see, gives you a very clear picture and is right near your instruments, etc. So you don't really have to look too far away from your gears and lap times, etc. You can just look straight ahead and slightly glance over to your right rather than looking up, which is always a bonus when you're racing. So yeah, great car, love it. Like I said, it's not often I like a racing car, and I've never really reviewed one before, only that Nissan front wheel drive thing I've reviewed before, but only because that was a technological marvel, the fact that it's a front wheel drive car with all that power and it still handles brilliantly. So yeah, cracking car, really recommend trying it out, because yeah, certainly makes you appreciate how good the stock one is, and considering how much better this one is, it's improved where I thought they wouldn't be able to, because race cars usually slightly better. This certainly are better in terms of speed, etc., but this is the complete opposite. It's a much better handling car, even though, yeah, it's got less power. But yeah, pretty sure if you had more power in it than the stock version, it would be even better. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.